If you're confused about your hair actually shedding, or if it's something more than shedding, maybe a little bit of damage, maybe breakage, maybe hair loss, if you're confused, listen up because this video is for you. First, to answer this question, you do need to understand the growth rate of hair. So your hair actually goes through 3 phases. The first is the growth phase, anagen phase. It's about 2 to 6 years at this point. Then it transfers over to catagen and then telogen. Telogen is where it is just resting and it's going to shed at a certain point. So yes, every single follicle on your head at some point after in between 2 to 6 years, it's going to shed, and then another hair is going to grow out of that same hole, that same follicle, and have another growth anagen phase. This is normal, okay? You should have about 40 to 100, usually 80 to 100 is actually the normal rate of those telogen hairs shedding out of your head every single day. Kind of crazy, I'm aware, but that's on average what a healthy scalp will experience. So if you're dealing with a lot of extra hair around the house and in your hairbrush or on the wall of your shower, I want you to think about that fact that I just told you. Is it really more than you think, 40 to 100 hairs a day? If it's more, then it might be something different. And if it's something different than that average rate, I want you to look for these 2 things. The first thing is, how long is that hair that you're finding? If it's just an inch or an inch and a half, it's most likely breakage, most likely coming from the ends of your hair, probably from a split end or just any of the breakage that you have going on, okay? So if it's small, it's most likely not hair loss, it's just breakage, and you need to work on your hair health, and that's usually through masks, conditioners, and treatments. If it's a long piece of hair, then you know it's coming out of that telogen phase and it's actually shedding. So the length of your hair, however long your hair is, if it's the length of your hair, you know that it's more indicative of something going on in your scalp rather than breakage. And then the second thing is only if you find the actual length of your hair. I want you to look on the end of that hair. If that hair has a little white bulb on the end, like a little clump of skin cells, and it looks white to you, that means that it's a huge indicator that came out of the telogen phase. So I want you to look and see if you can count how many telogen hairs are actually coming out of your head a day, and just stay on top of that. And you cannot prevent the amount of hair that is shedding to get more or get less from the regular rate. Now, I will say that seasonality does kind of help your scalp fluctuate with the rate at which you do shed. And there's a lot of other factors as well, but they're all internal. And it is a-okay to be shedding 40 to 100 strands of hair out of your head every single day.